What is up, woke family? It's your boy Wokey Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. So, the topic in this video that will be discussed today is in regards to why Stephen Curry's wife proved why men need to become red pilled at an early age. The one thing that you have to understand is that as you become red pill, it opens up your reality to everything that is going on in the world. And you see the world for the way it truly is, at least on a physical scale, right? Because there's different levels to it. There's being red pill, which basically means that you're open to everything that's going on in the world and you see the truth for the way it truly is. And then there's spirituality, which basically means you're able to see into God's realm. You're able to see everything on a spiritual level before it even happens, right? So as you increase in your spirituality, right, you're able to see people for who they truly are. You're able to see if they possess godly energy or demonic energy, and you stay away from people who possess demonic types of energy, right? But in this level, we're talking about red pill, which basically means that you're able to see the world for the way it truly is, and you're able to analyze situations on a physical level. That is what red pill is, right? So in this situation, right, you have to understand that Stephen Curry's wife is proving why men need to be red pill because of the situation that she literally has a high value man that does not fully understand his worth in the sense that he is allowing her to be able to seek for other men's attention, right? Because she's come out in the past and has talked about she feels like she is not worthy enough of other men's attention, talking about she wishes she could still receive the same attention she received when she was in her 20s and late teens, right? Coming on the I believe it was Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, and trying to look for sympathy within other women to say that she's still beautiful, or even looking for other men's sympathy as well too. And situations like this is what you really need to be careful of, because the thing is that as a man, when you see a woman that is not comfortable with you enough to be able to say that I'm comfortable with you and I don't need other men's attention, you need to separate yourself from that woman, right? What I encourage every single man to do in your late teens, early 20s, and in your 30s is to focus on self improvement. Focus on improving yourself in every aspect of your life, mentally, spiritually, with your connection with Jesus, right? Physically, financially, emotionally, in every aspect of your life. So when a woman comes into your life, you do not allow her to manipulate you. You do not allow her to treat you like you are not the prize, like you are not the man of her dreams, right? The problem is that we live in a society where simping is encouraged, where they don't want men to be masculine, where they do not want men to encourage themselves to self improve and to know your worth, right? And where they want women to be these masculine figures who are coming out here and saying that they want to be equal to a man and that they want to be in a society where everything is going to be equal, when women don't go for men that they view as equal to them. If you put a man in the room that is making $40,000 a year and a woman in the room that is making $40,000 a year, that woman is not even going to give that man a chance, because in her eyes, she views that man as her equal, which she's claiming she wants. But in all reality, a woman that's making $40,000 a year is not going to entertain a man that's making $40,000 a year. She's going to entertain a man that is making $100,000 and up each and every single year. And that is just the average woman, not every single woman, right? But we cannot make the exception to the rule as a standard, right? The reality of the situation is that in this situation regarding Stephen Curry and his wife, with everything that this man has done to be able to elevate not only himself and his family, becoming one of the most renowned players in the NBA right now, obviously making millions and millions and millions of dollars and elevating himself, self improving. The reality of the situation is that the man is still blue pill and he's a beta male. And he does not realize the situation in regards to his wife going out and talking about seeking attention from other men, right? If Steph Curry had been red pill from a young age, if men like himself, right, had been red pill from a young age and had seen that I need to focus on self improvement, improving myself in every aspect of my life, and then allowing the right type of woman to come into my life, I wouldn't have to go through what I'm going through right now, right? So now it's a situation where it's being talked about that they're in an open marriage, right? If a high value man like himself is not supposed to allow a woman to dictate the rules when it comes to how the marriage is being operated. Only a man that does not know his self value, that does not know his self worth, is going to allow a woman to be able to run the situation. Because the thing is that as a man, you need to stand upon masculinity. You need to be strong in your own right, and you need to have the leadership of the Most High God to lead you in your marriage. Marriage is a business, right? A lot of people get it mixed up and talk about marriage is about love, right? So if marriage is about love, why is it the situation that when your wife divorces you, right? Because 80% of the marriages in the United States are filed by women out of the 50% of people that are divorced. Why is it that if there's no prenup that's signed, a woman gets 50% of what the man has? Is that not business? Let's really talk about these things, right? So with that being said, you have to understand that marriage is a business more than it is about love. Because if it were about love, then it would not be a woman getting 50% of what the man has, especially if she didn't even contribute to that man's success. But marriage is a business. And the thing is that we live in a gynocentric society where most of the things, if not everything, is catered towards the woman, right? You have to be cognizant of these things so you can be able to navigate through this blue-pilled world. We're living in the matrix. And when you're a red-pilled man, right, that is gaining his insight and knowledge from the Most High God, they want to shame you and say that you have SDE, right? They want to shame you and call you misogynistic. They want to shame you and call you sexist. But you need to stand upon all fours. You need to trust in God. You need to move accordingly. The thing is that as you become red-pilled and you move towards becoming an alpha male, right, and realizing your true value on this earth, you have to understand that there are certain women that will come to the plate that you need to disqualify. But most types of men, right, most men are willing to accept any woman that comes into their plate as long as she's a woman and she has what's in between her legs. And they do not realize that there are certain women that are going to come and destroy your life. All it takes is one woman to just completely F up your life. All it takes is one opportunity for you to allow the wrong type of woman to F up your life. As you grow, especially in your knowledge of the red pill and seeing the reality of the world for the way it is on a physical scale, and then you elevate to spirituality, you have to use that spirit of discernment to be able to disqualify a lot of these women that are not meant to be in your life because they have nothing to provide to you. The average woman will come into a relationship and ask herself, what can this man bring to me in my life? Instead of asking, how can I help that man elevate so that we can all be happy, right? You have to see these things for the way they truly are. They don't want you to be woke about these things. They don't want you to see the truth for the way it truly is. But on this channel, we are woke. We see the truth. We have to be woke about these things because the thing is that they don't want you to live in reality. They want you to live in the metaverse where they think everything is all sunshines and fairy tales and flowers. But they don't realize that real things have real consequences. Real actions have real consequences, right? You have to be cognizant of everything you are doing on a physical and a spiritual level because it's always going to have a negative consequence or a positive consequence. If you do good things will happen to you. If you do bad things will happen to you. That's not to say that if you do good things, bad things won't happen to you because bad things will always happen. But you have to understand that you're going to be able to manage out the good with the bad if you're a good person. But if you're a bad person, you're not going to be able to manage out both of them at the same time because you're going to stress out and that's going to cause you to do stuff that you're not supposed to do. You have to be cognizant of these things. They don't want you to be aware. They don't want you to be woke in 2021. As a man, they don't want you to be masculine. They want you to be weak, right? They want you to be weak. In the society we live in right now, most of these women want a man that's literally just going to kiss the feet that they walk on, kiss the feet that they used to walk. They don't want you to be masculine because when you're masculine, they try to shame you. You have to be aware of all of these things. This is why men need to become red-pilled at an early age, right? But it takes leadership. It takes the right type of man being in your life to be able to guide you. It takes you having that awareness to be able to see the world from a young age, whether you're personally exposed to seeing it from your own personal life or having people that tell you these things. And you have to have an open mindset to understand that this is what really goes on in this life. And then from there, move accordingly. Trust in God and just self-improve. And when the right woman comes in, you either qualify her or you disqualify her, right? You have to be woke enough to see the truth of the way it truly is. They want you to be broke and non-aware of everything that's going on in this matrix, right? Allow yourself to be aware of everything that's going on and don't allow yourself to be lost. They don't want you to be woke in this matrix. They want you to be lost. Wake up from this matrix. Switch over from being blue pill to becoming red pill. See the truth of the way it is. Accept it and move forward. There are great things that are awaiting you in this life if you allow yourself to become great. But if you choose to be average, if you choose to be blue pill, if you choose to be beta in this matrix, you're only going to keep going through heartbreak. But as you become red pill, as you grow in your spirituality with the connection, with your connection with the Most High Jesus Christ, you're going to realize that He's going to show you the way, right? He's going to show you the truth. He's going to show you the life that you're supposed to live. And you're going to be able to navigate and see everything that is happening on this physical and spiritual world and trust in Him and allow Him to help you make the right decision of the right type of women and people and activities you're supposed to encounter in your life and that you're going to deal with in a positive way. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. This is going to be in this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Wokeebucks, WOKEEBUKS, and tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below with social media links. So make sure you go check those as well too. But without further ado, this is going to be in this live stream. This is Wokeebucks, and I'm out, man.